it pays you to get a simple song and to learn that simple song that has simple lyrics, simple chords, and keep it simple. Because then you'll be able to start developing a sense of rhythm, which is very important, and a sense of delivery, which is really important. How you deliver a song makes a very big difference and will eventually start to become important to you. That is to say, how you actually get a song across to someone else and yourself. It's going to make a big difference. Okay, so there what I'm doing is I'm varying the structure within the piece, but I'm actually staying right on the same count, the same exact time count, beats per second or beats per minute, or however it might be. The idea here is that you're going to need to learn rhythm structure in some way so that you understand how to convey that through the guitar. And it really makes a difference when you learn about rhythm the easy way, which to me is by clapping your hands or beating on a piece of wood or something like that, or just... And we all have an inner rhythm that we actually can follow if we let ourselves do it. What happens is that neurosis gets in the way of that inner rhythm, and the neurosis causes us to miss a beat. We start thinking and calculating and worrying and wondering and considering all kinds of things, and suddenly we're lost in space. We're lost. We lose the structure. So as long as you're clear and clean and clear inside, the structure will be very clean and clear with you. And if you are not, then you can easily see, readily see, that something about that inner clarity is missing, has been interrupted. Your song, your inner song, has been interrupted by some neurotic consideration. So if you want to clear yourself of neuroses, the best way to do it is to drum clearly and cleanly. And you should be able to do that for quite some time, by which I mean hours. Now here, when you're drumming, what happens is that your breathing changes. Yes, you'll notice this right off. You'll start to want to hold your breath when you drum like this, and you'll hold it for a long time until you turn kind of purple. Might go cyanotic and go blue almost, you know. But what'll happen is that as you relax into the drumming, your breathing will correspondingly relax and gentle out and become more normalized. When you're working with strings, a stringed instrument kind of hides the fact that it's actually percussion. You can see that it's percussion. Here, hand me the guitar. See it? That's a percussion instrument, like it or not. It's a percussion instrument. It's percussive in nature. And even when you're plucking it, see? It's percussive. You're hitting a string, it's true, but it's a percussive instrument nevertheless. Okay. Now, let's go back to the cajon. Let's see. Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong under the shade of a coconut tree, and he sang as he sat and waited till his belly boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he sat and waited till his belly boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. So there's a rhythm structure to that song, okay? Now, if you don't have to have that be a structured rhythm structure. Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong. Wait, don't anticipate. Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolibah tree, and he sang as he sat and waited till his belly boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Even if you have those, you have a couple of bars of rest. I mean, you don't. You have only a couple of notes of rest in there. But even with those couple of notes of rest, the rhythm structure is not violated. If you understand how rhythm structure works, you'll see that it's not violated. Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolibah tree, and he sat and waited till his belly boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. So you can have bars of rest. You can have all kinds of rest in there. Notes that aren't played and that aren't sung. And yet, you have not violated the basic structure of the song. You're staying within the structure. You're actually on beat. So if somebody were keeping time with the drum or with the maracas or with gong or whatever, you'd still be on beat, even though you are laying in and laying out, laying in and laying out. See? You follow what I'm getting at there? Is that the rhythmic structure stays the same. So, what I'm trying to establish with you is that even though the guitar is a stringed instrument, and you think of it as a stringed instrument, it is not a stringed instrument in the sense that a fiddle is, or a violin, or a viola, or a cello is. It's not a bowed instrument. You're not stringing the hair of a horse across the gut of a cat. What you're doing is you're actually plucking a string, striking a string. So that is a percussive action. Now I'm ready for my guitar. One of the things I was hoping you would notice when I was playing the cajon is that I was hitting accents. Now what an accent is merely where you have a stronger hit against weaker hits, a stronger strike against weaker strikes.